able to observe from a hill every scene that was in the place that we were in Kirarahama, in the Yamaguchi, and we were able to see from that hill everything. Next to me, it was another person observing and taking note of the things, of the operations that were happening there. He was part of the organizing team, and he was part of the organizing team for the next one. So he was observing and telling me, we need a shade area over here, we need more restroom over there, we need more recharging station for smartphones, we need more water over here. So it was amazing to see a person taking care of this, to be able to transmit this information to the next organizer. When you plan and organize, then you are ready to execute. You are ready to lead the managers and lead the crowd and lead your followers to the execution process. When you are following your plan, and it's amazing when you see that everybody fall into place. When you do the project, that is the next part of the planning part, when you have a project done with your task, your resources, your schedule, and you know how this is going to be executed, this is amazing how you see all this was working. When we were approaching Japan from the United States, we assembled a Boy Scout troop. We were people from other states. We all arrived to Tokyo more or less at the same day. We all took the bullet train, went to Yamaguchi, we arrived with buses were ready for us, and we saw the whole operation of transportation, the food, the people, the control, the badges, everything, the security, to be sure that we arrived safely to our area of camping. And we were camping in a huge field with the rest of 34,000 scouts. And we were there, and we have water, food, activities, program, and every day we saw a perfect execution of a plan that the Japanese scouts did over all this process. We saw companies providing supermarkets, complete supermarkets there. We saw transportation companies providing buses, tourist guides. We went to Hiroshima, we went to local cities, local cave, tourist attraction, and all the cities were in execution mode because they knew that during those 2 weeks we were going to be there, and we were being sure that everything go great. Even the night that we had the Crown Prince coming to the Jamboree to talk to us, we had 34,000 people sitting on an arena, waiting for the authorities to speak, on all the security around. We saw an air show by the Air Force. We saw a concert made by local bands. Who is organizing all this? Who is executing all this combination of activities and put it together for only 3 weeks? I felt like I was in the Olympics, I was in the United Nations, or in the World Cup. When we wait for those weeks to have fun watching TV, well, I was there in the middle of the flags. I call the 10th city of flags because that experience allowed me to put pieces together, not only for the scouting experience, but also for business, for organizations, and for governments. We saw how the great execution of a well-done plan, an organized plan, can be done. The last part of the management part is controlling. Of course, when you are the leader and you inspire your people to execute this and to do this and to perform, it's amazing because then you can see managers motivating and leading and making happen, and you see the results and you celebrate the results. But what happens if you need to change? You have an emergency and you have to prepare for the changes. You have to learn how to improvise. You have to learn how to change the course of the plan if something happens. And this is why prevention or preparation, rehearsal is key for everything. In the controlling part of the process, it is amazing how the observers keep track that the budgets, the plan are going according to what is established, because it simplifies everything. If everything is written, if everything knows what's going on, if you are fully trained, then everything goes smoothly. But if not, you need to evaluate. You need to be sure that the standards are kept and the standards are improved for the next project, for your next service, for the next company that you are creating, because it's all repetition. Repetition is the way to master things, to master knowledge, to master process. The feedback process of the system is the key to be sure that you apply the lessons learned. Everything provides a lesson. Mistakes are made because you don't have experience. But in order to get experience, you need to make mistakes. So learn from the mistakes and be sure that you don't repeat it again. When we were there in Japan, we were learning about a different culture, a different country, what happened there and how they learn from the errors from the past. We went to Hiroshima where we learned about the atomic bomb. We commemorate the 70 years of the atomic bombing. They have now a Hiroshima Peace Program. They don't want more Hiroshima. They rebuilt Japan from the ashes. 70 years later, you know how Japan is. The same happened in the United States. The same happened in any country. When you get to the lower part of the tide or to the lower part of the wave, you know that you can go up and learn and improve and do all over again. You learn from your mistakes. You learn from the errors. You keep moving forward and knowing that everything in the past, the loss of your hair is going to pay you off when you teach to the generation. This is why I am doing these videos, because in 4 years from now, I want you to compare what I said today when what happened in the World Scout Jamboree in 2019. And some years from now, I want to see how these videos or how these lessons are improved, are changed for the next generation of professors or the next generation of leaders. So this is why I think it's very important now that we have the technology to have all this information integrated and available for the next generations. At the end, when you put all the pieces together, you see that the planning and the execution is something that you repeat all over the place. You repeat all over again. It is important to have a strategic mind, and it's important to have a tactical or an operational mind. You need all kind of people in your team. You need all kind of personalities, because we humans are still in control of the decisions made by machines. We still push the buttons. We still are the ones to submit and to tell the machines what to do. This is why your learning, your knowledge, your thinking is your most important treasure that you have inside. We're going to continue this video. We're going to continue these global learning adventures, telling you the different things that happen in all the different countries, because we believe the learning is outside the classroom. We teach inside the classroom, but we apply and we live outside of the classroom. We live outdoors. See, this is why I am also a proponent of outdoors learning. We want to go more to the outside of the rooms, to the outside of the table. Enjoy the rest of the videos. Welcome to this global learning adventures. And remember, learning is a continuous wave. Learning is a continuous adventure.